howdy.
Everybody, Mr. Hefner.
No.
Good night, folks.
The dean of the press corps.
Well, the reason for it is clear. It wasn't community embracing it. Initially, 33 years ago, it was going to be a one-time shot for our 25th anniversary. And but I didn't know at the time, as a matter of fact, that jazz had never been that successful in the bowl. But I didn't know that at the time. And the combination of George Wein and Playboy put it all together and turned it into something that became something iconic. I think a combination of the Hollywood Bowl, the glamour of the bowl, and Playboy and jazz, a natural.
Would you talk about some of the conversations you had at that first festival here in LA? You said that it was just supposed to be a one-time thing.
Yes.
And there were a lot of naysayers telling you that jazz would never work in the bowl. Could you talk about some of the conversations you had at that first, in preparation for that first festival?
I must be very honest with you. 32 years ago, I have no memory of it at all. I'm having a problem with that Tuesday.
Yeah, you're not alone.
When you get to a certain age, what you remember is your youth. I can remember in great detail what I was doing when I was 16, but more recently, it's a little hazy. I think, the wonder of it all is jazz is, the true American art form, and it is the music that I grew up with. I mean, that's why we use jazz and the festival as a form of celebration, as a representation of what Playboy is really all about. And it comes from the roots. It comes from American roots. It comes from my own roots. It is. When I was growing up, it's all you heard on the radio. The pop music was jazz. What happened to that? But the wonder is that as generations come and go, the young people remember, and it's continually rediscovering the music, and it doesn't matter what you call it. Good music is good music.
Mr. Hefner, speaking of pop, who are some of the newer artists that you'd like to see in your festival someday?
I can't speak with great wisdom in terms of that either. If you want to ask about jazz, I'll be talking about Louis Armstrong and Ellington. I'm an old cat.
Mm-hmm.
How much jazz do you guys listen to inside the mansion with the girls? How much jazz do you guys listen to inside the house?
Well, because I pick the music, the background music. We listen to a lot of Vic Beiderbecke and saxophone. The music of the man.
Is there anyone you're looking forward to hearing today or tomorrow during the festival? Or someone that you're really waiting for?
Well, Natural 7 is a wonder. We watched it last week. It's a wonder. I must say that what we just listened to here is fantastic.
So how involved are you with the show that's going to start in the fall?
We're involved. We're going to they're talking about the Playboy show.